Why do humans need stories? It's not that we need stories, it's that we need connection. We need something to relate to. We need something that brings us to a deeper understanding of who we are and what we like. Because a lot of times we read stories for creativity and entertainment and something that is bigger than who we are as an individual. And oh my gosh, when I try to be all blah 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 on my channel, but let's just continue. Let's act like I'm an expert on this topic, because I am, and we're just going to fake it until we make it and try. Yeah, I definitely can do that. I can at least try. Trying is simple. I mean, sure, it won't be perfect, but I can at least try. So let's continue with the video. Yeah. So what was the question? Hold on. Wait. Okay. Why humans need stories. Yes, why humans need stories. We want something to entertain us outside of this world that we're in. And that's why people talk about myths and spiritual creatures and talk about their day through what happened and who was involved and how this affected us. It's because it builds connection, it builds community in a sense. I mean, community is already built, but it deepens our relationships with one another. Because after you read a book, what do most people do? You look it up and see who else has read the same book. You're looking for their reviews, their comments, whether they liked it, whether they didn't like it. And you want to know their point of view, not just your point of view, because of course you already know your point of view, but you want connection and you want to be understood, because reading stories is a way for you to be understood. Because most people read stories because it has certain tropes or certain information that validates their existence, validates the things that they agree with, the things that they like. And I'm not talking about informational and non-fiction books per se. I'm mostly talking about fictional stories that we make up, stories that is not necessarily, well, it's not necessarily made up. It's stories that we create from our imagination, or stories that we bring into existence in some ways that's not actually real per se, but it has some real features. And yeah, there's a lot to say, but we read stories on so many levels for so many reasons, and one book at a time, you become smarter, you become more connected, and you become more imaginative, more uplifted, or more dramatic, or whatever emotion you're trying to feel through whatever story you are reading. And it's like, how many times am I going to say story? But anyway, that's it for this video of why do humans read stories, or why do humans need stories. Anyway, thank you for watching and have a wonderful, amazing day. Subscribe.